The courtroom drama continues for the Trump family. After fighting to be kept out of the whole thing, Ivanka Trump had to testify in her family's civil fraud trial. So what did she say? Ivanka Trump has taken the stand in the ongoing New York civil fraud trial against her family and their business. Judge Arthur N. Goron, who's presiding over the case, has already found Donald Trump and his adult sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, liable for fraud, according to CNN. The remainder of the trial will determine how much money the former president, his sons, and any other relevant business partners will owe the state. Ivanka, who previously served as a top-ranking executive within the Trump organization, delivered her testimony on November 8th. A few days earlier, Donald Jr. and Eric also testified, denying conducting financial business on their father's behalf. Despite their roles in the company, their father also took the stand for some contentious testimony on November 6th. The Trump men's testimony has already been picked apart and analyzed from every angle. Now, it's Ivanka's turn. Ivanka seemed quite uncomfortable as she arrived at the Manhattan courthouse, and it's probably not just because public onlookers hurled insults at her and her family as she walked through the crowd. Ivanka never wanted to take the stand in the first place. According to Forbes, Ivanka attempted to fight a subpoena to appear in court. Ivanka cited her lack of childcare as an excuse to avoid testifying, according to the New Republic. However, the judge didn't let her off that easily, and Ivanka had to take the stand. In her testimony, Ivanka took a page from her brother's courtroom playbook. She repeatedly denied creating or contributing to any of the inflated financial documents during the interrogation, according to the New York Post. Ivanka also reportedly said, "I don't recall," to a string of the state's inquiries about her involvement in securing various bank loans with Deutsche Bank for the Trump organization. She said of these statements of financial conditions, "I'm not involved, I didn't know anything about it." Despite Ivanka's assertions, several of her in-depth emails discussing her father's financial deals were presented as evidence. Ivanka also fielded additional questions about an inflated evaluation of her New York penthouse, which she leased from her father. According to CNN, Ivanka claimed she didn't know why the $8.5 million property was listed at over $20 million on Donald Sr.'s financial statements. She said, "As I had told you a year and a half ago, I wasn't involved in his statement of financial condition, so I can't say what it took into account or didn't take into account." She also cited Trump Organization accountants as the parties who would be privy to that information, adding, "I don't specifically know what was prepared on his behalf for him as a person, separate and distinct from the organization and the properties that I was working on. So no, I don't know how they did that and who prepared that and the mechanisms like that." Ivanka's testimony has sparked plenty of conversation on and off social media. Before Ivanka took the witness stand, New York Attorney General Letitia James, who filed the lawsuit against the Trump family, said in a press conference,
"Ivanka Trump secured, negotiated loans, obtained favorable terms based on fraudulent statements."
James predicted that Ivanka would try to distance herself from the Trump organization, but argued she's inextricably tied to the Trump organization and to these properties that she helped secure financing for. After Ivanka took the stand, Donald Sr.'s attorney, Alina Habba, appeared on Fox and Friends first and shared her thoughts on Ivanka's testimony. Habba first confirmed that Ivanka was frustrated about having to testify, saying of Ivanka, "She's been dismissed from this action, and many people don't realize that because the judge proceeds as if she hasn't, as if there is no statute of limitations." Ultimately, Habba commended Ivanka for her courtroom demeanor.
She came in, though, she was great. She really was epic on the stand.
Habba added that there were no fireworks on the day because Ivanka's testimony was very factual. She added, "The facts are good for us, so it was an uneventful day."